what is up? Oh, good old New Vegas.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
That's neat. That's neat.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
You got it all wrong, Doc. We always play as women on this channel. Oh, I forgot about this fucking sound effect. We're giving her cervical cancer right now. Let's be Hispanic. I like the ponytail one. Color dark brown. B? That's right. I like chestnut. I like that one. We'll go with that.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Yeah, you want to fucking bet? You want to bet? Take those pencils because they're weightless. Yeah, I love the efficiency. Actually, you might need to up that sensitivity like a slight bit. That's still a little too fast. Why does it look so bad on the record? I turned down the settings once so that it'd be easier to record, but I didn't turn it down to like fucking jelly. This is recording fine. I made a build. I need to pull it up, don't I? But I guess we should explain, since we already played this on the channel. This is my favorite game of all time. Right? Very controversial. And I'm not fucking info dumping, right? I'm not one of those streamers. But I'm in a funk. And I can't get out of it. So we're revisiting my favorite game ever. If you're watching the VOD, I'm one of those people that likes to listen to everything in the game, because I find the deliveries charming. Dude, it's a document. Why is it this fucking hard to load, dude? This one sucks ass. Okay, according to what I have written here, this should be it. But I have leftover points. How did that happen? Let's see. What should we put the points into if we have extra? Everything will get buffed by 2. I guess intelligence.
Huh. Must be some frontal lobe damage. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean that bullet didn't leave you guttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat on my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
Dinner.
House.
Shelter.
Night.
Sleep.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese.
Light.
Dark.
Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
I strongly disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Neutral.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
Neutral.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
Agree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
I agree.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
I don't see any of these. Some of these are interesting. The one that comes the closest is an ant. It more realistically, it looks like a dickhead, right? I guess out of these, I would say oozing wind.
Okay. How about this one?
It looks like a man standing over a valley.
Last one.
2 bears high-fiving, but you can actually see the bearded man and the mushroom cloud.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
You got it wrong, Doc. Match tag repair and survival, and I believe barter. Now that's what we're gonna tag when we get to like the real world. LOL. But you can pick these specifically for the checks in the town if you prefer. I think it's more optimal to do it for the town because you get more experience and snowballs, but for the sake of not doing, because we're already overpowered because I'm using mods, so we'll just pick these and brute force it.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, are you ready for the first 2 mods? We can choose all of these, as well as gifted. You have more innate abilities than most, so you have not spent as much time honing your skills. You gain +1 points to every special attribute, but you suffer -5 to all of your skills and will be given 2 less skill points at level up. So I have unlimited traits on, which, like, first of all, this game is easy. So there's no point in worrying about how difficult you make it for yourself unless it's a challenging, right? But first of all, the reason I do unlimited traits is because all these have downsides in some way, shape, or form. So I don't really care. It's one of those things where, like, sure, it has downsides, but, like, it has upsides, but you also have downsides, so... I know that I've said before that most of these are so minor you wouldn't notice them, and that's true, but... Come on. Build to destroy... Gifted, good-natured. We are going for a crit build, and we could actually end up making use of a Chance's Knife. Hot-blooded, kamikaze. Skilled, small frame, triggers would want to listen.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
I'm pretty sure you can live off of the food you get from this house all the way up until you get to the Ruby's casseroles. Man, it's only been like, I think about a year since I played this, but it feels like way longer. Speed +5, we'll take it.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Was my wife's. I think she was about your size, and she hardly wore it after we left the vault. Felt it was too brazen.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
Yes. Woohoo! We can do whatever we want now. We're gonna be a guns build, so we need to level up guns. Should probably use the 9mm first. Lightweight leather. Hotkey this to the right. This is a good ass build. We can still get all the implants too. wish I could turn on the radio. Unfortunately, I want to upload these. Fucking... Yeah, I get it. Damn. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, it's so weak it doesn't kill a bird. This gun sucks.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
So, like, do you think he's being honest there? Comment question of the day. I hate that joke. Do you think he's being honest there? Do you think Mr. House wiped his memories, or do you think he's lying right here? It doesn't matter, but it's interesting to think about. I think he's lying, personally.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
That's a Kirby company. Oh boy, that's actually some pop-in, huh? I get it, damn. I've never said this game is perfect, okay? It has some problems. How heavy are we? We should probably sell some stuff first. Wait, oh no! Ah, we could have gotten bonus stim packs.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
His hands look like he's about to fucking explode.
Can do.
I think all this is worth keeping.
Pleasure doing business with you. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets. Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The great khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by great khans. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right? Take it easy now.
Now, is there anywhere we can raid without repercussion? I don't feel like sneaking in and stealing stuff right now. I know it's technically optimal to steal some of the stuff like star caps, but I just don't feel like it. I can't be bothered. I know raiding this is free. We'll do that. Oh, and then the house at Easy Pizza is also, you can take the stuff there for free. Yeah, I love this game. We're gonna be, I'm going for Cowgirl. We're gonna use a shotgun. At the end of it, I want to use a riot shotgun. And we're gonna go for Independent Vegas. Just because I don't feel like being told what to do. I think technically if I had to consider all the options in universe, I'd probably say Mr. House or the NCR is the best option, but it's more fun to do your own thing. Do things on your own terms. Oh, I missed the other BB gun. Usually you can repair them and it makes it worth selling. Yeah, sorry about how choppy that recording is. I don't know if I need to turn the settings up or down. Make it better. Oh, actually I do have to steal out of this house though. Especially while everyone isn't loaded in. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. That's what gets me going right there. Fishing batteries. We can hold on to those. Let's see. Let's put the... I might want to keep hold of this, actually. We won't need this for a bit. Or this. I've been playing too much Ratchet and Clank. This looks like fucking... It looks like Iridia from Up Your Arsenal. The like arid desert and then purple sky. What time is it? Alright, let's go get that BB gun. Boy, howdy, I cannot wait until we get travel light. Maybe I just need to look into a sprint mod. I think I've played this game vanilla enough that I can speed up the movement a little bit. But then again, the some of the stuff in the game is designed around your movement being a little slow, like escaping Cazadors or whatever.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, the NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, you'll need those to pick the lock. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Ooh. Alright, what's in here? There's one useful magazine, right? Is it... Oh, actually, I might need both of those. I'll steal them because they're skill checks.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff.
Oh.
Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Yeah, boy. We're going through the tutorial. I'm doing this so that I can save that settler lady. Settler lady is hard to say. It's like a pseudo tongue twister. Let's stop using this piece of shit rifle though. Let's switch to this piece of shit gun. Does this do more damage? Oh, it actually does more damage. But I think this is a lower vets cost, right? Tiny little pea shooter. Look at her go! God, we're slow. I'm catching on you. Now, how do you quick save?
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
It didn't work. They're on to me. Where's the other one? You gotta stay hydrated. Although, I'm not staying hydrated. I'm drinking coffee right now. It'll dehydrate you.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Did we... Alright, we'll make a save here. Saving this lady can be a pain in the ass. But I have to save her.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
Yay! We're accepted! And Cheyenne survived.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen Brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being Xanderroot over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Need to come up here and get the shovel. So when we go to the graveyard, we can dig. I think there's a metal box over here. Could be mistaken. I was mistaken. Let's go up to the graveyard first. Varmint rifle will be fine. It's all pests up here. Damn it, this thing sucks. Why does it suck so bad? Oh, I got stung. I got good endurance though, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh my god, this gun sucks ass. Alright. Fuck it, broad machete time. Are you ready for one of those like hashtag the lore is like more epic than the gameplay? Fucking when they inject those little pellet things into you, it literally causes necrosis. Which is fucking, it's terrifying. Should we pick up the butts? You already know. I'm always like slightly scared to stand on the top of here and look over there. I'm scared the detection range will make the scorpions come after me. You can see them too. He's running. Alright, we'll let him go. Imagine getting buried with a .22 gun. Absolutely pathetic. That's something that I'm not sure if people like or not. Is the fact that this is absolutely an RPG, even though it's got some sort of realistic elements, like the guns at first just don't hurt that much because they're weak guns, but like realistically, you shoot anyone with a .22 and you're gonna die. I think people don't like that because it's not like realistic or whatever, but it's always been very fun to me. so I don't know. Get over here, bitch. Call me Femme Mantis, because I cut off a male's head after sex. Get over here. Wow. So I know that technically if you're trying to work on certain skill points, you should save the mantis things for it. Like for instance, blowing this thing up with the grenade rifle will get you closer to kaboom boom power or whatever if you're not going to use explosives. But fuck that. Let's crush those little bastards. If this was my own time, I would absolutely sift through and search everyone for the one value leg. But I'm going to try and make this go at least a little quicker than I would on my own time. Says looking over 50 minutes in Good Springs. Alright. I take my time with this game, alright? It's meant to be savored. It's like cheese and strawberries. Magazine. There you go. Man, my memory is leaving my body. I used to know this game on the level of like Ocarina of Time, where I could describe room by room what's in each place. Oh shit, I can hack. Setting. Okay, look, this is actually a good hacking minigame. I just don't enjoy it. But the good thing is you can just guess your way through if you want. It's not letting. It's a ting. So dealing. There we go. I like it once you get to like average and hard. Because by that point there's like the words are so big that it's like kind of fair. Got that stealth, boy. That'll help us get to Vegas early if we want. Which I actually need to do to get my intelligence implant earlier on. I wonder if I should like make my way to Vegas, or if I should just use console commands for the sake of the viewing experience. Because like it's the same thing, right? Because you're not interacting with anything you do on the way. That's not true. If I make my way to Vegas, I'll end up by Camp McCarran, which will be useful when I go do the Veronica glitch.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now, we're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Oh, we like broat fry. Broat fry. Broat fry cider. Ugh. Bloatfly slider. And gecko steak.
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, She's the bartender up
What
at
do you
the
mean? There's
Prospector.
10 songs.
Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Although, to be fair, all 10 of those songs are bangers. Yeah, bitch. Get over here, bitch. Oh, and he's got the grunt outfit.
Hello? Can you help me?
Got my own problems. Walks away. What's wrong, champ?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die.
Where is she?
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail.
I'll see what I can do.
You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Gulps loudly. My girl is up on the bridge. God, the 10mm looks so cool. Oh, fuck, I accidentally walked too far anyways. Oh. Well, I don't need to change that. Reboot character. Yeah, this is the problem. Is this right here. Where was my last load? Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, yeah. I forgot that using gifted causes some problems with the character creator. All this means is that we have to load over here. Oh, dude, like a 3-second loading screen? Hell yeah. This is the experience you can only get with mods.
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these are...
Alright. Bet.
Hey, that's not bad, see?
No, we lost the Mert Grunt outfit. We could have looked at her booty while we walked. My man's got no ass.
Hello? Can you help me?
Alright. Hard save. I am playing with the New Vegas NVSE and 4GB patch, but it's in my, like, sole data to save often with this game. Finish travel onward. Yeah, 5592999. That's not good, actually. That's not the end of the world if I can't fix it, but ideally I should have 8 luck. Oh, I'm seeing the problem here. Okay, okay. So if I want it, oh, if it'll get 3, it should only go to 7. Oh, I've got an extra point more than I thought. But you can carry melee attacks, your effectiveness with heavy weapons. Put into charisma. Just completely suboptimal. Actually, that's gonna bother me. See, strength or perception. I'm gonna get weapon handling for the anti-material rifle. So it's not necessary to do strength. Although maybe I'll just end up getting an extra strength thing, or with drinking beer all the time, so I don't have to use weapon handling. Yeah, okay, we'll do 5 strength. Barter, repair, survival for perks. Alright, look, I know for normal humans watching this, that was painful to get through. I'm, like, slightly sorry. So, 8, so... 1 more with the implant, 1 more with the glasses, 1 more with the implant, 1 more with the implant, 1 more with the implant. Yay! We got it. Watch me fucking snipe this little bastard. Watch me fucking... Oh, I did snipe him. It still didn't do shit. He's running off for help. Uh-oh, is my broad machete breaking down already? Me when she says I can't hit. Is that fucking Maka Albarn from fucking Soul Eater? That is definitely fucking Maka. That's funny. I know the male is Sasuke. What is it, Yowie Lowenthorn or whatever? There's nothing up there. Oh, how did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. Wah! Wah! She's like a damn Bleach character. Look at this. She's going ham. Dude, is this giving anyone nausea? Just trying to fucking keep up with that. First level up. Oh, our repair's good. We don't have to level up repair. Hell yeah. Survival by 1 point. Comprehension is really good, like, for the sake of skill magazines. So I might get comprehension. I'm not sure if I want to level up how I want to do survival. Oh, I'm not playing with perk every level. No, I'm not getting comprehension. Oh. If that's the case, I'll be able to read the Wild Wasteland book the moment I get it from Lone Wolf. So I don't need to level up survival for travel light, which means I just need to worry about hand loader and pack rat. So let's even out our skills. Okay. Explosives we can still get for easy peat with a skill check by boosting. Alright, then let's get into barter. Oh, our speech is really low though. We need to level up that speech. Yeah, speech up. Because we need a speech. If we want to do the Brotherhood of Steel NCR Ranger situation peacefully, we would need 50 speech, which is a lot easier than killing him. I guess we'll be killing him this run. Alright. Wait, but I don't need survival. Okay, so speech. Oh, and I don't actually need sneak either. Why am I doing that? Repair, lock guns. Light touch, there it is. Yeah, boy. 1%. Bernie Sanders would be so angry. Oh yeah, fucking woo, Johnny 5 Aces. It's a reference. That's why he's got the aces and the balls. Some type of science hypothetical? I don't know.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
You bastard, how could you?
Hey!
What do you got? We should head back into town.
Done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
What do you want?
What was that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
There is your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question. Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys. Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason. Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important. New California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want. I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way. Yeah.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
That fucking guy in the back. He looks like one of those missing persons, like, caricatures. Like one of those, like, criminal caricatures.
Got a special discount for you after what you done for us.
Yeah, I don't need Gecko X for anything, I don't think. You may go their belts with the hides. You find enough leather belts. You find too many leather belts as it is. You could save up mantis eggs for the quest, but there's no point. Just go do the fucking quest and go look in the damn vault. That's the whole point.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Okay, I gotta do this for myself. I don't know if it'll actually show up on the capture at all, but this shit is hurting my eyes.
Alright. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman. I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region, but if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Hey, she gets it.
Be careful out there.
Oh.
Feeling thirsty? Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work. Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon? Be careful out there.
You wish you fucking bitch. Yeah. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
Hey there. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Until next time.
Wow, look at all those stars shining brightly. It's almost like there's a field of them or something. Like some kind of star field. Like some kind of Bethesda star field 2023. What's on the backside of this building? I've never looked. Nothing.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Been looking around.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pot. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids, so there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced, and more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. It goes into more specifics about the rules. You'll also need a deck, so take one of my spares. So, you feel like playing a game?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I can handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours? Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Turpentine. Isn't there a reason to pick that up? I can't remember. I think it's because it's worth its weight once you get pack rat. But we don't have pack rat yet. Junk food is useful if you plan on going to the Sierra Madre. Sierra Madre martinis are one of the only items that heal you instantly. But I don't plan on doing dead money in this run. I don't like doing the DLC unless I'm just doing the DLC. They throw off the pacing of the game too much. I want to talk to you, you dumb bastard.
So what's going on? Did Sunny agree to help us? Oh.
I think any higher and it's too loud during your conversation, but it's a little too quiet when you're just walking around.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
Just like that?
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I'll be waiting.
Do we have the Sims request? Yeah. What's going on, babe?
Yep. Howdy. Bad trouble. Welcome. Too dangerous. Want to kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way. Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up. Yep.
Alright, what are we dealing with here? 16. No Patriots cookbook, so the best we can do is +1, +2, 6. That's not enough. We'll come back.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. Can do.
I don't think we need dirty water ever. Let's just sell it. Speedrunners everywhere just cringed.
Pleasure doing business with you. If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. Take it easy now.
Let's go talk to Cock Mitchell. Oh, and while we're here, bam.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare. I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here. Take what I got. Sure.
Do you have anything else to sell? Oh, I can sell a machine gun. A machine gun might be useful. I think ultimately it's better to sell it. Is there anything that he has to even out that 30? Let's see.
Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't. Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore. This here's Good Springs, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Good Springs Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us. Well, there's a general store just up the road. That'd be Victor. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. He keeps to himself mostly. I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up. You take care now.
Forgot to talk to him at first. He was just telling me a bunch of stuff that we already heard about. Yeah, fucking Trudy and Sonny and the girl you save all live in like a giant commune in this house.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there. Feeling thirsty?
Well, let's see if we can't take out your cop. Isn't there a way to quick save in this game? What's the strongest weapon I've got? I think pound for pound it is this. Okay.
Go ahead, try me.
Nah. Is it 20 or 25?
Howdy. Told you before, it's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle.
25.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
This is the first time I've ever floundered so hard and not been able to get it. Wake up, sleepyhead.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
You ready for the wimpiest way to get through this? Are you fucking ready? So, like, I want to be able to go do the powder ganger quest, but if you attack these guys, you have too much negative fame to do that. So if you just lure them over, the townsfolk will take care of them. It's super goofy. Let's get some water and cram. Oh, I should get this steak.
Come on.
Had enough?
No, not behind the rock. Get over here. Shoot him. Get him, my minions. So epic.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
What are we thinking? Are we a desperado? Or are we a baseball cap? I think we're a desperado. I watched Puss in Boots recently. I think we're a desperado. We'll wait until we're below half. Alright. I've got to use the restroom. I think getting past, Good Springs is a good spot to take a break. I'll be back. We are back. That's not good. I don't know what it opened up. I hope it wasn't my personal information. Alright, let's load our save. I don't want that time tracker to be honest and not include times that we have to wait because I need to use the restroom. You believe in God? Oh.
I'm glad that business is over. Be careful out there.
Well. I guess if we're trying to conserve ammo, because running out of ammo is going to be an issue on very hard. Should go get Chance's knife. Dude, we really need to hit level 4 already, bro. We really need to hit level 4. We're only level 2! We're gonna fight a coyote, but we shouldn't waste our good gun on it. Yeah, it stutters anytime we have to, like, go through, like, outside and stuff. Alright, fine. Too close to the road, so we gotta go more this way. Alright, next we're heading to Sloan. 143. Most of it's just stuff we need to sell. We'll sell it at Sloan. We're on the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. We'll use the broad machete until it starts, what is it, 12? We'll do it until it's about 10 or 9 power. Because we're not going to find many combat knives to fix up Chance's knife. What am I missing out on? I don't think we're missing out on anything by doing this, actually. He sees me. You good, bro? You know, this wouldn't be a problem if I had taken the animal friend perk, huh? Recharger rifle. Too bad this isn't an energy gun to play through. You fucking... Oh, it's so nasty. But it's free. It keeps our water need down. Alright, how much are we doing? 11. Oh, wait, no, there's enemies on the thing. We should keep our weapon out. What if instead of Brockflower with a C, it was Brockflower CK and it was Brock from Pokemon? Or Eddie Brock from Spider-Man 3. He could pray at that memorial over there to kill Spider-Man. Yeah, buddy! Star Cap, let's go. I think I will be killing Malcolm Holmes. Because I want his trader outfit for the barter skill checks. Although if we rush to 70 and 8 for pack rat, we won't really need to pass any for a while. I'm so terrified of running into giant rat squirts over here. There's like one over here, but we can take it. We can take one. The problem is running into any of the others. They'll all alert each other. And they are a little too tough. How much does one swing give you? That was a critical. Every other swing isn't doing jack.
Yeah.
Get fucked. Now there's a house over here with some good stuff, but you gotta sneak past the scorpions to get to it. We'll create a save just in case we get absolutely fucking owned. We'll draw our weapon so that we move slower too. We did it. Isn't there a gun hidden somewhere in here? Or am I going crazy? Yeah, we're gonna just get a fast travel out of here. Alright, we're like right next to the Yanks Memorial. Pick up those. Yeah, now we'll run. There's one giant rat in that valley. Otherwise, you would just go straight there. We'll take this little pass, and we should run into like a little medical box somewhere on these cliffs. What is that? We'll be back for them. We're gonna head to Sloan first. Give me that fucking mud fruit. Mud fruit is useful if you want to make items. Mud fruit helps make super stim packs for some reason. Game is so pretty. I love this. I love the not the sunset, the sunrise in this game. Somewhere over there is a giant scorpion.
Hold up. There are death claws all over the damn place north of here. I'd turn back if I were you. If you want to get to New Vegas, you're better off heading east from Prim and then looping north. It's a heck of a lot safer.
Where'd the death claws come from?
They moved into the quarry after the powder gangers came through and made off with most of our dynamite. We shut the quarry down while we waited for the NCR to get us some more blasting sticks. But now the death claws have shown up. The NCR's a no-show. And my men and I have got nothing to do but sit on our asses all day. It's damn frustrating.
I could take care of your death claw problem.
Have you ever seen a death claw? They're taller than a man and far, far stronger and faster. And there's a whole pack of them out there. You'd have to be the meanest, toughest, roughest bastard in the wasteland to have any chance against them, and I don't think that's you. You'd need to take out the pack leaders, the Mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw Alpha Male. Kill them and the pack will scatter. Pretty tough job.
Have you had problems with death claws before?
We'd see them occasionally, but they didn't seem too keen on getting too close to the quarry. Not sure if it was the noise or all the workers. I can't believe that an entire pack moved into the quarry. I thought that kind of bad luck only happened in New Vegas. There are a bunch of escaped cons from down south. The NCR was using them to maintain the railways as part of their sentence. I don't know who screwed up, but the powder gangers are loose. It was one group that attacked us and took our entire supply of dynamite. Okay. This is Sloan, a camp for us quarry workers. The actual quarry, Quarry Junction, is up the road north of here. The whole thing is an NCR operation. We make cement for the NCR using the limestone we dig out with dynamite and drag lines. Dirty work, but the pay's good. Wish we got paid in caps, though. Not a lot of merchants like taking NCR paper money. It all gets shipped by rail over towards Boulder City and Hoover Dam. The NCR is probably building fortifications with it all. It's a big machine which moves rocks around, piles at a time. It's pre-war tech, so you need to thump it once in a while to keep it running. No. The NCR has been trying to switch over to using paper money, just like in the pre-war days. Trouble is that the exchange rates ain't exactly fair. For example, $100 in NCR money is valued at roughly half that in caps around here. Seems like a rotten deal for us, but work is work. Sure. I've been there once, and I don't recommend it. It's just a way to burn through a month's pay in 5 minutes. I've seen a lot of folks come through here thinking they'll have the easy life once they get there. It never happens.
Yeah, maybe not for the rest of these chumps.
If you insist on going north, don't be expecting a rescue when you get into trouble.
Alright, now I have to be careful because you can accidentally piss off the Deathclaw Alpha Male in Sloan. What amazing dialogue. Is this the workers' barracks? Yeah, boy. 2 skill books for the price of 1. Okay. Obviously they can see me. Alright, that was smooth. That was clean. You can open this, take the cigarettes. Over encumbered, that's not good. And if you're being a real asshole, you can take these caps. But you know what? Let's pretend like we're a decent person. It's not worth it just for money. We'll get plenty of money. How much money do we have? 1,000. We're halfway to, we're halfway to getting our first implant, I think. No, we're not. We're really far away, actually.
Let me ask you a question. What's the tastiest thing you've ever eaten? I've got this recipe for a Deathclaw omelet that I've been itching to try out. Trouble is, I need a Deathclaw egg. Kinda obvious, I suppose. My great-aunt Rose ran a bed and breakfast back in California, in a town called Modoc. She's the one who created the recipe in the first place. I don't know how she managed to get a hold of a female Deathclaw, but she kept it in a shed. Aunt Rose had a steady supply of eggs for her omelets. At least, she did until some stranger came along and killed the Deathclaw, shot it right in the eye. The quarry just north of here is full of Deathclaws, so there's bound to be an egg or 2 in there somewhere. Of course, a Deathclaw egg from anywhere will do. According to my Aunt Rose, those things have a ridiculously long shelf life. I don't have much in the way of money, but I'd be willing to share the secret of the recipe. All right. Do you need anything to eat or drink? Sure. What did you want to know? Oh, I'm not. I'm making my way to New Vegas. They say anything goes there. And best of all, the NCR can't mess it up for you. I'll get there eventually. I've heard that you can't even get into the Strip unless you're rich. Born and raised. Things back in California are better than they've ever been, according to my grandpa. The raiders are mostly gone now, and it's easy enough to get a job at one of the mills or farms. But now there's taxes and laws and other things. The NCR keeps things safe and orderly, but it's all very boring. So I came out east, towards the frontier. All right. Well, there's the Deathclaws, of course. And there was that one group of powder gangers who stole all the dynamite. I think we're too small and poor for anyone to bother with, really. I keep a weapon near my bunk, though. Same as everybody here. All right. Sure thing.
Oh, that is a lot of damage. No, that was DPS. Yeah, that sucks.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. All right, then.
Now, we could go kill the one young Deathclaw and get that thing to caps on the powder ganger. We'll try it once, and we'll see how smoothly it goes, but we don't have the grenade launcher, which is what I usually use for this. Oh, I don't have the grenade launcher. It's not going to go well. Even young Deathclaws are tough. Well, I have unfortunately got a split. This series is probably gonna be more laid back. I know that a lot of my stuff is laid back, but I just I don't know. I enjoyed this game. I like taking it slow, listening to the dialogue, exploring and other junk. So yeah, but I want to do this one all on stream. I don't want to play off screen because maybe I will when it comes time to grind certain things, but I don't know. There's not really much grinding in this game. It's all paced very well. But yeah. Bye! It's F1? Yeah. Alright, bye.